I just came to find out that my driver is 8 years old. 8 years old, and he's riding this thing in Baghdad. I guess there's no age limit on how old you need to be to drive. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, I thought he was like 12, but he's only 8.
Of what?
Baghdad is the second largest city in the Arab world and is ranked as one of the most dangerous cities in the world to visit. The U.S. State Department lists Iraq as a level 4 do not travel country given the risk of kidnapping, terrorism, and violence. I never thought I would have the chance to visit Iraq, but since the Iraqi government has made the process of getting a visa easy for U.S. citizens, I jumped at the opportunity to come here and am super excited to discover one of the oldest cities in the world. But is Baghdad still as dangerous as the media portrays it on TV? Let's find out as we explore together the streets of Baghdad. Welcome to Iraq. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. For those that don't know me or this is your first time here, my name is David, and I've been interested in travel since I was around 5 years old, when I used to look at the globe and I would fantasize about the places that I was going to be visiting when I was older. And fast forward to today, I'm here traveling. I still have my passion for travel. I'm a married man with 3 children, but when my wife lets me go off on these adventures, I will go off. And today I'm super excited to let you know that I just arrived in Baghdad, Iraq, and this is going to be my first time in Iraq. I never thought that I was going to be coming to Iraq because of the political situation in the past, but the government has made it easier for Americans like myself to travel with a visa on arrival. So I'm super excited here to show you the city, and so I'm going to be getting out of here, the hotel room, in a few minutes, and let's go explore the city together. Thanks for watching, everybody.
So we made it to Baghdad right now. I'm in the taxi heading to the center of town, and there's a lot of traffic around here, as you can see, but yeah, it's pretty interesting so far. Nobody speaks English, which is kind of challenging because my Arabic is not very good at all, but it should be a really cool and interesting trip. So this is really surreal being here. I never thought that I would be in Iraq. There's hardly any tourists here at all whatsoever, which is really cool. So we're on Mutanabi Street right here. This is the old bookstore area. So we made it to the Tigris River in the background here. This snakes through the city of Baghdad, and there's a bunch of music in the background as well. This is really, really surreal and really cool. Again, I never thought I would be here. Weather is pretty nice. It's kind of cool. It's not super warm and not super cold. And
And so behind me is the famous Shabandar Cafe, which is a famous cafe here for tea in Baghdad, right at the end of Watanabe Street. There was a bomb that went off here a few years ago, and but they've restored it, and so I'm going to go inside it in a little bit here. So we're inside of the Shabandar Cafe here. And I just had a tea, which was really, really good. It's really sweet, a really sweet tea. What's up, guys? What's your name? Mohammed. Nice to meet you, Mohammed. What's your name?
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali. So what? Masmuka? Masmuka?
Hey,
Masmuka. Okay. Ismi.
Masmuka means what's your name in Arabic?
Yeah, Ismi Dawood.
Dawood? Dawood, yeah.
David. Dawood. You guys are cool guys. You speak good English.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah. Cool. So this part's not as crowded as what we just went through. It's kind of cold though. I forgot my jacket with me today, so. So my first impressions here after being here about half a day in Baghdad is that it's really interesting. There's a lot of beautiful mosques. It's a lot of business going on with bazaars and with people buying and selling, like flea markets all over the city. Really good food. I still have a lot more to see, but I'm pretty impressed. You know, I don't feel much danger at all whatsoever. I mean, you hear in the media that Baghdad is dangerous and all of that. On the State Department it says do not travel, level 4 red, but knock on wood, you know, so far people have been very friendly. They've actually bought me tea. People have they've spoken with me in either broken English or some of them actually have spoken pretty good English. But I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with Baghdad so far. Still lots more to see. So this is a famous school, or they call it a madrasa, which is right on the banks of the Tigris River. And it's right on the end of Watanabe Street, which is a street that I was just on a little while ago. And one of the famous clock towers. Here's one of the party boats that go out on the Tigris River. Looks like they have music and food. Tuk-tuk, and my driver, I think, is like 12 years
just came to find out that my driver is 8 years old. 8 years old, and he's riding this thing in Baghdad. I guess there's no age limit on how old you need to be to drive. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, I thought he was like 12, but he's only 8.
Of what?
So after my 8-year-old taxi driver was supposed to take me to a mosque called Abu Hanifa, but he said he can't drive that close to it because the cops will get him because he's too young to be driving. So he dropped me off, and now I need to walk, I think like 1.5 miles to get there. So yeah, it was an interesting ride. I thought that he was at least 12, but he was only 8 years old. So once again, I'm walking on the streets of Baghdad. I'm lost, trying to figure out how to get to this mosque called Abu Hanifa. I think it's another kilometer or so, but people are trying to help me, but nobody speaks English here, so a little bit stressful at times traveling like this, but it's also exciting. And it always works out in the end, but it's kind of stressful. So let's see, I think it's coming up a little bit. Yeah, there are no Westerners around here at all whatsoever, which is cool. I like that, but also a bit challenging. I think we're getting close to the mosque. And then after that, I got to try to find a ride home. Find somebody that can speak English, or with my very broken Arabic. The fun and challenges of traveling to different countries. I don't really call it a relaxing vacation, but it's always an adventure, and doing it by myself is even more challenging. And so I made it to the Abu Hanifa Mosque, which is here in Baghdad. It's one of the principal and most beautiful mosques here in Baghdad. Today's a holy day, so you can see all the people pilgrimaging to the mosque right now in their black abayas, the women, and the men are dressed very, very nicely as well. And the mosque it looks super ornate. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to go inside of it, but we're gonna see. So it didn't take that long to walk here from when I was dropped off by that 8-year-old tuk-tuk driver. So this is a cemetery here right by the mosque. And then you can see all the people that are getting back from their pilgrimage and visiting the mosque. Today's a holy day. It's the weekend here in Baghdad, so